Good morning. Today we are going to learn Class 7, Subject English, Unit 1, Prose, Adventures of Don Quixote. Adventures of Don Quixote. Once upon a time, in a village called La Mansa in Spain, there lived a man who loved to read about knights. Every day he would read about the courageous knights and the incredible adventures they had. He was so absorbed in these stories that he hardly remembered to eat or sleep. So, in a village, La Mansa in Spain, there lived a man called Don Quixote. He often read the stories of knights. Knights means warrior stories. Every day he would read about courageous knights and incredible adventures. Here, incredible means that cannot believed, unbelievable story of the knights. He was so absorbed in these stories that he hardly remembered to eat or sleep. So, while he reading the stories, he forgot to eat and sleep. These days of knights and squires, of exciting adventures and romances come alive in the hilarious accounts of Don Quixote's travels. As years passed, Don Quixote imagined himself placed in the world of knights. He convinces Sancho Panza, a peasant from same village, to be his squire, and together they set out to seek their fortune. Don Quixote, eager to be the best, chivalrous knight. This delightful story of chivalry is all fun and pleasure, laughter and excitement, force and suspense. Here force is referred to கேளிக்கை கூத்துன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க தமிழ்ல ஃபார்ஸ் அப்படின்னு சொன்னார். So in course of time he imagined himself to be a knight. He put on the armor of a knight. And then Don Quixote employed a peasant by name Sancho Panza from his village. Riding on a horse called Rocinante, he set out in search of adventures. Both Don Quixote and Sancho Panza set out a journey of adventures. So he assigned squire as a Sancho Panza. He is a peasant. Sancho Panza is a peasant. Peasant here, those who are working the farm. Quixote. Sancho, how would you like to become my servant and accompany me on a great adventure? Sancho said, your servant? He asked the question. Quixote, yes, if you serve me faithfully and honestly, I will reward you with an island. So if Sancho Panza served for Quixote, he offered him an island. Sancho, an island? Are you serious? Surely you are going to give me an island? Like that he asked. Quixote, I vow it upon my honor as a knight. So, will you come with me as a knight? I honor, I vow, I promise you, surely I am going to give you the island. Are you accompany with me? Again he is asking. Yes, master, I will come with you. So Sancho decided to go with Don Quixote. The two men set out on a journey together. On the hill in front of them, they could see a large old windmill. When he saw it, Don Quixote's eyes began to sparkle. Sparkle here, that is brightening. Quixote, look Sancho, how dare that hideous ox block our path. So both of you decided and both of them start their journey. During their journey, the two men they went on the hill. At that time, on the hill, they saw a windmill. But San Quixote said that there was a hideous arch. Hideous is a very huge arch. That arch blocked their path. They considered that windmill as a hideous arch. So that arch hid their path. Sancho asked, "What? An arch? Where, master?" Quixote, "Right there. Don't you see? That awful creature waving four arms." So Don Quixote said that a creature waving, shaking four arms in front of them. "But master, that's a windmill." Quixote, "I tell you, that's our odds, and if you are afraid of them, go aside and say your prayer while I engage them in combat." So what Quixote asked Sancho, if you are afraid of this odds, go and pray yourself, so I can engage that fight. Combat here, fight. "Master, that's windmill." Sancho said, "Master, that is not an arch, that is windmill." Unfortunately, Sancho's shouts and warning passed unheard. Don Quixote and Rocinante charged the windmill at full speed. Don Quixote, "Who? Prepare to face my spear arch." With that, Don Quixote flew towards the windmill and collided with it. So Don Quixote dashed against the windmill. "Master, are you all right? See, I told you it was just a windmill. Did I not give you a fair warning? Did I not tell you that they were but windmills?" Sancho again he said, first time I tell you, no, that's the windmill, not a giant hideous arch. Look, Sancho, the arch is more seriously wounded than I am. So what Wizard again said, that arch is wounded more than him. In fact, the windmill is working perfectly fine. Sancho does his best to dissuade Don Quixote from attempting anything else reckless. "Ha ha ha! Oh, you are absolutely right. You are a great knight indeed, and you have defeated the fearsome windmill beast." After hitting his head on the windmill, Don Quixote became even more disoriented. So after hitting the windmill, again Don Quixote wounded, but he thought that he defeated that hideous arch. Quixote, "Listen to me, Sancho. Someday people will write of our great exploits, our names." So Sancho Panza agreed that what the knight said was absolutely right. He added that Don Quixote had defeated the fearsome windmill beast. Our names will live on in the memories of generation to come, but we must prove worthy of that honor by vanquishing villains and upholding justice. Do you understand? So what here Don Quixote said, he said proudly that someday people would write about their exploits, their brave deeds. So Sancho Panza dissuaded his master from such riskless adventure. "Yes, master, as Don Quixote and Sancho Panza pass a form, that they see a thick cloud of dust appear. Don tells him that here is undoubtedly a prodigious army marching in their direction. Oh sir, what must we do? So here what Don said, a prodigious army. While they are passed by a farm, on the way a thick cloud of dust rose before them. So it was caused by a flock of sheep and lambs moving. Why we must at once go to the help of the weaker side, of course. Don start to name the leaders and principal knights in each army and to describe the different nation represented. So Don think that he is the brave warrior, so he listed the principal knights, famous knights and of each army, and who are the representative of the army. Sansko. But sir, not a single one of the knights and giants that you have named do I see it all. Still now you didn't name anyone. Quixote. How now? At least you must hear the ringing of streets, the sound of trumpets, and the rattling of drums. Don asked Sansko whether you hear the sounds of neighing the sounds of horse and the sounds of trumpets, or you hear or not. Like that, Quixote asked Sansko. I hear nothing but the bleating of many sheep and lambs. I hear only the sounds of lambs, bleating sounds of lambs. That only I heard, sir. I am not hear the sounds of horse or trumpeting or drum sound. Quixote. Your fears prevent you from hearing or seeing all right. But if you refuse to follow me to the battle, stand aside and I will go on alone. So what Wizard said to Sansko? Sansko, if you have feared of these things, you please stay here. Okay, stay aside. I will go and manage. Like that he said. Hold sir, come back. I entreat. What madness is this? They are verily but sheep and lambs. Don Quixote said, spurs to Rocinante and charge into the midst of the sheep. At this, the frightened animals flee helter and skelter in all directions, and the shepherds, seeing the cause of their disorder, pursue Don Quixote with showers of such well-aimed stones that soon he fall wounded to the ground. Sancho advised, Sir Don, that is not an army, that is sheep and lambs. But Don Quixote thinks that's the army, so he attacked that sheep and lambs. And while he attacked, at that time that lambs and sheep are spreads here and there. While Don Quixote attacked this lambs and sheep, it moves here and there. The shepherds know, those who are take care of that sheep, they put the stones on Don Quixote. What happened? They are attacking severely Don Quixote. So Don Quixote fell wounded onto the ground. The local peasants knew that Don Quixote was crazy. They laugh and taunt as he passed. Look, it's Don Quixote, the madman. Peasant 2. Hey, Sir Knight, what kind of beast did you defeat this time? Peasant 3. Did you finally get those evil sheep? Ha ha ha. All. Hail, the mad knight. Don Quixote, ha ha ha. Don Quixote does not understand and think the people are cheering for him. Quixote, Sansko, look, see how the people welcome us. They must have heard of our great deeds. Sansko, oh no, master, listen very carefully. They are not welcoming us, they are mocking you. Quixote, Sansko, when will you see the truth? Sansko, enough is enough. Please, master. Quixote, very well. We shall speak no more of this today. But we need more adventure, Sansko. Sansko, yes, master, we need more adventures. So, the people are laughing at Sansko and Don Quixote. Don Quixote think that he did many adventures, but really people are mocking him. They are laughing at Quixote. Returned to his estate, Don Quixote realized that all his adventures were simply a product of his imagination. Don Quixote never embraced himself further by going on any more quests, but his house will always be full of children to whom he would tell the most fantastic stories about knights, squires, and noble quests. They lived happily together, going on many more adventures in their imagination. Finally, Don Quixote realized that his misadventures were a result of his imagination. He gathered the children from the neighboring house. He amused them by telling stories about knights, squires, and their adventures. I hope you have understood this lesson, The Adventures of Don Quixote. Thank you for watching this video.